Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are exploring the Dire Gnarmarsh area, which is pretty scary, but we've managed to take out the greater Cyclops that was hiding out here. We're going to just continue to explore, make sure everything is explored and safe, because eventually I'm sure this will become our land. We are basically back at the Verdant Chambers. Do we want to give it another shot and see if we can figure out how to actually go in?
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
I'm guessing the door is still locked. But I want to go in. No harm in checking, besides just a bit of a waste of time. Sure, we can collect all the random treasures. I'm really shocked that this door was locked when we came back. Because when we first came in, it was open. Yeah, not even a check or anything, it's just locked. No DC, no roll. When we first came in, that door was unlocked and we could have gone deeper, but I didn't want to because I was supposed to show up with my team. And then when we came back by ourselves, that's when the trap was sprung. And at that point, the door was locked and I couldn't go any farther. And so it's all just, I missed out on it. But the game didn't seem like the game made it clear that I was going to miss out on exploring this whole area, so I feel bad that I missed it. Anyway, let's just camp because we're starting to get tired. We have Kaliki, so we'll throw her in. Where are you good? Nowhere. I guess the only skills you have are stealth and athletics, really. So stealth means you could help with camouflage, yeah? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Then do we have you cook and I go on to... Nope. We'll have me cook and you can be on watch. There you go. That's a better team organization.
Listen, Harem, how about I give you a nice whack on the dome? All that bull about the end of the end will come flying right out of you.
If you want to kill me, do it. What does it matter when we die? Now, or an hour from now, or a year from now? Don't take it wrong, but as long as I live, I will preach.
Reasonable. Okay, where is next to explore? I guess over here. We've also got a bit here where roads aren't connected. But we're not really nearby. So let's go around to here. Random encounter. What do we have? Goblins? Bandits? Something terrifying? Bandits. Level 3, level 5.
A clever
All right.
boy won't help you.
You guys really need to choose better targets. Just saying. You're not the brightest. Continuing on with that minor diversion. Ooh, do we have kingdom stuff we can do? We are back in our kingdom. Love of the people. Yes, you finished with reducing costs, so that project is complete. We do have other events. Build a town. We can rebuild one of our villages into a lively town. Excellent. Huge cost, unfortunately. Our lowest bonus is actually Valerie. Which is community. You're already at 70 for community. So it's just your own stats that are terrible. Loyalty or economy. Loyalty is the lowest. I don't know if we're going to get bonuses based on it. We'll also need to purchase more BP, as always. I'll just buy the 100 that I need. It does amuse me just funding, rebuilding this entire kingdom using the money that we get from just taking out various bandits. But you can start with building a town. I'll figure out which I want to increase later. So one of our counselor awaits us in the throne room. Regent also wants to talk to us. And a mysterious weed is a problem. A giant weed is taking over more and more farmland. Someone must persuade the peasants to start fighting this pest. Well, we can't use Tristan, so Jod. You've got an 85% chance. That seems good enough to me. I don't feel like I need to waste a crisis point to bring it up to 100. So, yeah, 85%. Give it a shot. We'll head back to our town soon. For now, let's try and just get a couple more connections. Oh, there's a path right there. I wasn't expecting that. Random encounter. Just trying to get that last little connection because we're still in my territory, so it felt good to complete it. Ooh, another Hodag. It's been a while since we fought one of you.
To dust you will go.
But remember, Valerie managed, or Amiri managed to take it out, a Hodag on her own, many levels ago. Now we have the whole team. Granted, we buffed her up completely. But still, one party member was able to deal with that levels ago. Not that big of a threat now. Alright, that's the rest of that connected back up, so let's get back home to Tuskdale. 2 days. We are so far away.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
Problem is, it takes so long to get back and forth across our kingdom. Hi, giant mastodon. Why are you wanting to fight us? I have no problem with you. But if you are attacking travelers on the road, then I need to protect my roads.
Adventures can wait. I'm listening.
I don't feel happy about this.
To victory!
Yeah. You're level 14 and you went down that fast? That's surprising. I would have thought you would have lasted a lot longer as a level 14. Let's keep heading home.
My strength fades.
Okay, everyone is tired besides Amiri, who can't get tired, so this is a good time to rest.
Am I the only one who finds it strange that Tristian can't tell us anything about life in Kellish, on top of the fact that he does not appear to be of native stock?
I'd like to ask him in detail about who he is and where he's from. But on the other hand, no. I've no interest in speaking with him at all.
Huh. That's something I wasn't aware of. So you think Tristan's lying about being from Kellish? Or at least there's more to that story than what he tells us. Could be. Well, we are slowly clearing all the bandits off of our roads. One group at a time. Alright, who do we have here? Oh, kobolds this time. Alright. Kobolds, you guys need to pick better targets. Like, when you see us, run. This is not a fight you can win. Not even close. Alright, we'll probably get back home before we need to rest.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
I mean, for some of you.
Why don't we set up camp?
We will not set up camp, we will enter Tuskdale. Let's go to the throne room. It means an event is going to happen, or a few events, before we can rest, but that's fine.
Adventures can wait.
Hi, Valerie. Valerie rubs her temple thoughtfully. Your barony requires a diplomat, Melandra. Relationships with our neighbors require special attention. Appoint a new advisor to manage this aspect of your barony. I would love to appoint new advisors. But before you transfer these responsibilities to someone else, I would like to make one suggestion. No country can ignore the interests of its citizens who travel beyond its borders. Our most active trade relations and cultural exchanges are with Brevoy. I suggest we arrange with them to build a consulate in their capital. Then all your subjects who visit there can enjoy our support and protection. As I see it, it's a worthy investment. So we can pay 75 BP to build a consulate in Brevoy, which I'm fine with. Seems like a reasonable choice. Or not have a consulate in Brevoy. I don't have a problem with us having closer relations with Brevoy. They seem reasonably like a good country, as opposed to like Patax. I don't know if I'd want to have close ties with them, because you can't really trust them. I like this idea. Let us build a consulate in Brevoy. Then I shall make the necessary arrangements. There's something important I want to discuss with you. Meeting your eyes, Tristan looks away as if perplexed. It's not easy to admit, but recently the barony has grown so much that I feel it's slipping my grasp. Please, ease my burden by finding someone for the position of Curator of Arts and Education. Tristan catches his breath and smiles brightly. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I have other news as well, which I'm sure you will find agreeable. As you know, our neighbor, Galt, has been in chaos for years. Their ever-changing rulers destroyed that which goes against their fickle doctrines, including scientists and creators. But one of them was recently able to escape to your lands. He's the publisher of a newspaper whose headquarters in Galt were burned down after false accusations of slander. He wishes to move to the capital where he will enjoy your protection, and in exchange he has offered to found a new printing house. He escaped Galt with his plans for a printing machine with him, and is ready to start his business here. With your permission and help, of course, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, not only to get our own newspaper, but to help an innocent man get back on his feet. What do you say? Yeah, but we have a Lindsay's printing shop. Why do we need another one? It's a fair question. Or we can pay 100 BP to open another printing house in the capital. Why do we need another one? Tristan smiles. Lindsay publishes books, not newspapers. I doubt she'd be interested in this kind of endeavor. And our guest from Galt specializes in it. Okay. I guess there's not a problem having multiple printing houses that have different focuses. And this is going to give us more culture, which is one of the stats we need. So, not trying to get in on your business, Lindsay. Just spreading a bit more culture in our capital. Although that's going to put us super in debt on BP between the 75 we just spent and 100 more now. Wonderful. I shall immediately send a messenger to the poor fellow and inform him of your decision. Tristan's eyes flash with excitement. You have saved another soul from hopelessness and despair. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Bakken searches through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go, a little something from old Bakken. Potion of Shield of Dawn and Potion of Greater Invisibility. If you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think something myself. My bones ache. Thank you, this will prove useful. You may go. I'd like you to craft something specific, or remind me who you are and what you're working on. I know who you are, you're my alchemist. Can I ask you to craft something specific? Bakken nods and pulls a piece of coal and a scrap of paper from his sleeve. He takes his time, smoothing it out before giving another solemn nod. I'm running low on potions. I need more of your oils and ointments. Or I could use another one of your alchemical items. Sure, I'm running low on potions. Bakken carefully writes something down on his scrap of paper. Very good. And if you want to buy anything else, just come around. Oh, and while I'm here, there's a book I've always wanted to read of transmutations and bodily poisons in 3 volumes. If you were to find it for me, I could produce something most remarkable for you. Something that might even... Bakken cuts himself short. Oh, well, there's no use in empty words, but they say there's an ancient formula hidden in one of the books. Bring me the books, and I'll brew the potion for you. I think we have all of them. I know that old Beldame, the old witch who lives in the swamp, had one of these volumes in her hut, gathering dust. She may still have it for sale, I imagine. As for the other 2 volumes, I have no idea. You might look in a magic shop, or in the bookcases and locked drawers of other alchemists. If you happen to across their possessions in your adventures, Bakken grins, bows to you, and leaves the throne room with a shuffling walk. Can I just say, hold on a moment, I've got it for you? No? Okay. So we'll have to swing by whichever town we built his alchemical shop in. The half-orc bows diligently, trying to adhere to etiquette. Your Grace, I come bearing a gift, a sign of my gratitude for taking an old man into your service. With such weapons, you can go on raids and protect your lands. Everything has been tempered in lamb blood, with proper prayers and all the proper gods. Everything is done with care for you personally. Breastplate of Afterlife. Anyway, it was amusing work, but I could give you something even more impressive, a worthy weapon of Gorham's Herald. But I'll need your help with something. Come by if you're interested. Thank you, keep at it. I have specific requests for you. Or remind me who you are. We know who you are. Thank you, keep at it, Varask. Gladly, with a weapon or armor. When a weapon or armor is made for a good fight, the work does itself, and I know that many great fights await you. Okay. So, that was a lot. Let's see the new items we just got. Not new in name. We want newest in date. So, Breastplate of Afterlife. It's medium armor. Only 7 armor, which is pretty terrible. +1 armor absorbs 10 points of positive and 10 points of negative energy damage per attack that the wearer would normally take. It also grants the ability to cast Daze spell once per day as a first level wizard. So if you're going against a lot of positive or negative energy, this is good. Otherwise, it's pretty terrible. Wow, we have so many quests going on at the moment. So Shield of Dawn. Any creature that strikes you with a melee weapon or melee attack deals normal damage, but also takes 1d6 points of fire damage, +1 per caster level. And then Greater Invisibility, we know that. Okay, as for quests, yes, I've sent them to the Silver Step. We know about that. Expand the barony. The barony, the formerly notorious Stolen Lands, has turned into a real country, albeit a rather small one compared to the neighboring countries. It's possible for the Baroness to look around and find more land to add to our domain peacefully, of course. Yes. So we can expand more. Unlock all 10 posts and appoint advisors. I would love to do that. Unlock 4 secondary stats. Seems we are starting there. So Bakken wants the 3 volumes, which I think we have. And then Varask wants to talk to us. Okay. Can we look at the books? If we sort alphabetically... Transmutations and bodily poisons 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. If Bakken had waited around, we could have just handed him all 3 right here. But he was in too much of a hurry. We'll figure out where he's hiding out now. We failed this one. Come on, Jod, you had an 85%. The priest warned the congregations of the coming disaster, but not everyone started weeding on time. Those who lost their fields to the monstrous weed accused the Baroness of inaction. Come on. Okay, Regent demanded our presence. We've dealt with that. Counselor waits us in the throne room. We've dealt with that. Build a town. Rebuild one of our villages into a lively town. Excellent. What else do we have going on? Let's deal with advisors first, actually. So we've got a cultural advisor. Or no, this is a diplomat. Lindsay or Valerie? Valerie is already our regent, so I guess Lindsay will be our diplomat. I think she'll be fine. And then curator could have been Lindsay. Probably not Jathal. Man, the idea of Jathal overseeing education in our barony and fine arts. Man, that would be crazy. Storyteller. I think you would be fine. Maybe not the fine arts, I don't know, but education. You will do a great job. Storyteller supports cultural growth, absolutely. Jathal seeks to control and dominate, yeah. We could shift our council around a bit. If I wanted Valerie as our diplomat, then I could put Octavia as our regent. I don't know about that one either. I think it's fine. So we can rank up some counselors. Let's rank up Tristan. And rank up Valerie. Then what else did we have? I guess that was it. We've agreed to their request, putting us at negative 136, which is amazing. And we should be able to upgrade one of our towns. How do we make that happen? Because probably I'd want a town far away. Unfortunately, none of our towns are really that far away. Probably Silverstep is our farthest away town. Maybe up here. But I don't know how often I'm going to need to... Because I think you can get teleportation circles or whatever at your towns. But I don't know how often I need to go up to the outskirts. If I could acquire Dire Gnarlmarch and build a town out here, maybe then it would make more sense. Let's go rest. Since we've taken care of... Oh, never mind. Even more going on. Hey, Kimo. Greetings, Your Grace. As you know, I was born in Kyonin, the most wonderful land that has ever existed, and yet I must say, living in your country is a pleasure for me. The people here seem to be content. They trust you and trust me as your court craftsman. It's important to know who one's patron is and how she treats her subjects. It's a fine thing to share in the joy and amusement. Look, this is my gift to you, Baroness. We received Bulwark. Okay. What is Bulwark? A heavy shield. Interesting. Astro distance 15. Enhancement +2 gives 5 perception. It's +2 heavy weighting shield grants swear +5 competence bonus to perception checks and acid resistance 15. How does that compare to Valerie's shield. You're using just a basic tower shield. Alright. Yeah, that's better in every possible way. Except look. It doesn't really fit your vibe. But you can have it anyway. Now it is definitely time to rest.
I'm there.
Did anything complete while we were resting? No, so these are still technically going. And that's fine. I could work on this Divine Protection, but it's 100 BP. But it means whenever we're in our regions, we'd be immune to poison, which means I could use Cloud Kill. Just throw that around like candy. Might be a little bit much. Alright. Then I think we're ready to head back out. Here's some random relics. Are any worthy of a story? 5 items are still missing. Find the rest of the 5 items. Find all 5 items. No. Okay. How are you handling your new job? I'm immensely grateful for this position, Your Grace. Thanks to it, I daily discover many new stories of living people and their art. Okay. I'll leave you to your legends. Right, Lindsay is now one of our advisors as well. Anything new you want to say? How's your publishing house? Just a moment, I've got something. Lindsay quickly scribbles something in her notebook, then raises her eyes to smile at you. Hi. In full swing, the press is working day and night. Turns out there aren't just readers, but also writers in our lands. They keep bringing me new manuscripts. Some are even readable without crying. And I can't ask you about being our advisor, which is a shame. Yeah, okay. I can't really talk to any of my other advisors any further. So I believe we're ready to just head back out. I should level you guys up, but I will deal with that at some future point. So, quest-wise, we need to go to Varask and Bakken. I think that's it. So where were you guys? We go back to our kingdom, so I can figure out which town has their... Oh, that's how we upgrade. Cool. Varask is in the Shambling Steppes. And Bakken? You're up here in Trade Guard. Okay. So the Shambling Steppes was this one, right? Yeah. So we can go there for Varask, and then we have to go all the way up here for Bakken. I'm gonna hold off on upgrading one of my towns, I think. I am hoping... Do I hold off? Because part of me wants to hold off for building a town out here in the Dire Nar Marshes. Which I can't yet claim. Hopefully soon. But then part of me thinks that Silverstep is far enough away that maybe I should turn that into one of my towns. We're probably going to be going there a lot more soon, because at some point we'll unlock the ability to really travel in Varnhold, surely. And maybe going out here to Dunsword. And so having a town that hopefully we have a teleporter right there should be useful. Sure. Settlement can't be upgraded, or can be upgraded. There you go. We'll upgrade you. So you are now a town as well. And that means I can start upgrading some of these buildings, though we should probably do that first in our capital, which I've forgotten to do. Alright, so we want to go down there. That's probably the closer of the two locations, so we'll go there first. To the Shambling Steps village. Just to see what Vrask has going on that he needs help with. Greetings, patron. How can I serve you? Looking for a hatchet or a helmet? What was that relic you spoke of? Can I help you fix it? Vrask swells with pride. It's a hammer named Obliteration. Hold it with both hands. Whatever you hit, the only thing left there will be a greasy spot. I gave it to my son when it got too heavy for me. He named it Nibbler. You see, its head has beak-like wedges made of Inabrix. Inabrix is a very hard celestial metal. It cuts through iron like a knife cuts through butter. It was a fine hammer. Nobody knows how many skulls it's cracked. It broke the day my son was killed. The hammer's head cracked all over from a magical blow. It needs to be reforged, but where can I possibly get any Inabrix? Without that, the hammer is just an ordinary sledge. You can use it to hammer in posts or tie it around your neck and drown. The Technic League is bound to have some if you come across one of their camps. You might find Inabrix there. Remind me what you require? He's like, I just told you. Hello? Inabrix. It's a celestial metal that looks a little like lead. It's pretty rare, but you might just find enough of it in the Technic League camp. Alright, we'll speak later. I don't know where we're going to find a Technic League camp. But we can keep an eye out, I suppose. After that, I guess we are still... Oh, I guess we could just go to their campment. Okay. Well, then let's head back to Tussdale. We won't actually go in. But on the way, we can clean up that missing road.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I guess we can go in just to rest because we're tired. That's fine. Hey, Lindsay. This will only take a moment. Really, it's nothing, but I do need your advice. Some hunters from Patax are wandering the outskirts of your barony. If you ask me, I don't care. There's enough game for everyone. But the locals are outraged. What kind of barony is it if just anyone can cross our borders? I mean, the borders are huge. We can't patrol them completely. Lindsay shrugs. We're not going to introduce border patrols because a couple of does got shot, right? Right? Let's just look the other way. They're only hunters. I mean, they're only hunters for now, but if Patax realizes our borders are weak, they might use that against us. That's something to consider. So if we ignore it, community goes down, loyalty goes up, relations goes up, stability goes down. Or we will immediately increase border patrol, or border control. We must put an end to such incursions immediately, which raises community, lowers relations, and raises stability. I think stability is one that we're low on. Relations might also be one that we're low on. I don't trust Patax. That's my problem. And so if they find out that anyone can get through, I think long term that's going to be a problem for us. So let's add some guards onto our border. I know you don't like that, but it's fine. Lindsay lets out a disappointed moan. Seriously? Just because someone got lost while they were hunting? We could just pretend we didn't notice. Sorry. My respects, Your Grace. The storyteller bows. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there is an important issue concerning my responsibilities. So have we gotten both of you up enough points already that you're right away leveling up? I think that's what's happening here. As a curator, I could not help but notice that the level of education in your barony is abysmal. Many citizens don't know how to read, and they send their children out not to study but to work from dawn to dusk. We must break this vicious circle. Make the first step, order the opening of village schools, or at least contact the priests who are educated enough to teach their congregation reading, writing, and natural science. Of course, this will require no little investment, but the results will justify any expense. Loyalty plus 2 costs 100 BP and we get a school. We'll open schools. I don't want my lands to be inhabited by uneducated bumpkins. Forget about schools, there are enough ways to spend money. We're going to build schools. It's definitely a smart way to build up your barony is by having educated populations. Storytelling odds. A wise decision, Your Grace. We're just going farther and farther into debt. Alright, back to resting, which was the plan. Another event. Dragon bows, coughing quietly into his beard. Your Grace, I would like to apologize. I suppose I was a little headstrong during my last visit. I have a bad temper. In the mountains, they used to call me Grumbler. Well, I didn't expect my petition to be taken seriously. No one wants to share with strangers, even if their demands are quite lawful. Please know that I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, he's the one who demanded us to pay him back for all the time, or all the money they had put into building the road. And so we gave him a shop as his payoff. Please accept this. I worked hard on it. I hope it serves you well. Blessed defense. It is a decent piece of work, to be fair, but not a masterpiece. Masterpieces are rare, once-in-a-lifetime accomplishments. Anyway, I have an idea how to use our family relic for your greater glory, but I'm going to need your help. Come by if you're interested. I'll tell you more. Thank you for your gift. It's a pleasure to work hard for such an honorable lady. There's so many events. Where have these been for so long? It's Mim. The goldsmith face shines. Your Grace, please accept this humble gift as a token of my deep affection, respect, and whatever else the rules tell me I'm supposed to say. I very much hope you like it. I worked hard on it. Stalwart Warrior's luck. So is this the amulet you were trying to make that you need the emerald for? Great, I can't wait to see your next creation. Smiling broadly, Mim looks away. Believe me, I won't disappoint you. As long as I'm here, I had this brilliant idea. It's going to be something really special, unique, perhaps the best thing I've ever done. Mim brushes a forelock from her face. It's only, I can't say what it's going to be exactly, but I know how to figure it out. But to do this, I'll need you to grant me 3 wishes. One is already fulfilled. There are 2 more to go. Please visit in my workshop, and I'll tell you more. So many events. Hey, Chemo again. Chemo bows awkwardly, a broad smile dancing on his lips. It is ready. I brought you something. Spike Defender. Thank you. You can continue your work. You're welcome. So much. I am happy to see you, O most worthy one. A new gift and new stories await you. Still, I urge you visit me at my workshop. I wish to share with you a rumor that may lead me to quit your realm, to suddenly embark on an adventure. Please, do not take long. Yeah, because her whole thing from what the journal says is we're supposed to dissuade her from doing other things because she easily gets distracted. Please, accept this fine item. It has been crafted according to the traditions of the Vudrani craftsmanship. Even in the impossible kingdom, possessing something so precious would inspire awe and envy. I thank you, Shania the Tulip. I would gladly relate a story from my homeland that inspired me to create this, but alas, due to another pressing matter, I must take my leave sooner than I would like. Alright, we apparently need to visit everyone. Let's check out these items we were just given. Sort by date. Blessed Defense. This +3 shield gives its wielder the ability to cast Divine Power spell once per day as a 7th level cleric. Interesting. I think Harem could use that. Yeah. You lose the 2 DR, but it gives you 1 more AC. And Divine Power 3 times a day. Or once per day. Sure. Then Stalwart Warrior's Luck. This circlet grants the wearer +2 luck bonus on all saving throws. Bonuses of the same type don't stack. Luck bonuses are pretty rare. So is there anyone who's using a headband they don't really need? We need our charisma. Intellect. You have DR against ranged attacks. That's something. You don't have anything yet. Do I not have, like, a charisma headband for you? Apparently not. So I could give you some bonuses. You've got a wisdom headband. You have damage reduction, just a tiny bit, and immunity to fear, which is great. You also don't have a headband. Oh, also you can upgrade that. Alright, we'll give you saving throw bonuses. Why not? And then... what else did we get? Spike Defender, it's a spear. We don't really need that. And then Monastic Kama, we also don't really care about. Okay. I think we will leave off here. Next time we will check to the Kingdom Affairs, but possibly just head out and go to all of our various villages to see all of our craftsmen and help them on their current projects. For now, though, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye.